Okay, hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy I've gotten so many subscribers since I first told you guys I'm going to be taking this a little bit more seriously this year. So welcome, and let's get right into it. And if you see me looking down, it's because I have my notes and I don't want to forget anything. You're not failing. Burnout comes from no systems. This mom of three, no close village, tried schedules, couldn't stay consistent, responsive systems work. What exactly is responsive cleaning? Well, it's a flexible approach to cleaning your home. It meets urgent needs. Rather than relying solely on static preset schedules, it prioritizes cleaning the bathroom when it's needed or cleaning the stove after you've just cooked the meal. And it's also wiping the sink and the counters whenever you have crumbs on it, because we're not going to wait for Wednesday when it's our kitchen cleanup day in order for us to clean up our kitchen. We're just going to clean up our kitchen when we need to. My laundry rhythm looks like this. I do the kids' clothes every 3 days, and man, when I tell you guys, when I skip a day, the amount of clothes that they have is a lot, and it's 3 of them. So yeah, it's just like a mountain of laundry. And honestly, doing laundry is kind of therapeutic for me because I just enjoy cleaning, folding, and putting things away. Oh, Bubba. Oh, can I help you? Here. And honestly, cleaning my clothes probably is like a weekly or like a week and a half type of thing for me, because y'all, it takes me sometimes a long time to fold my clothes. Like, I lucky think I have clothes in that chair, and honestly, I'm gonna get to it. Maybe not today, but I'm gonna get to it eventually. When it comes to meal preps, oh, can I help you? No itch, no itch, no itch, no itch, no itch. When it comes to meal preps, I typically find myself prepping whenever the food runs out. So if I made a big pot of penne pasta on Sunday and by Thursday it's run out, I'm gonna remake another pot on Friday. I do ground turkey for lunch with some sweet potatoes and broccoli. If the ground turkey finishes on Tuesday, I'm gonna make some more on Wednesday, because for me and my schedule, I just can't stick to oh, I'm only going to meal prep on Sundays. On the weekend, I typically like to just chill and relax with the family anyway. So whenever I'm having to do all these things in order for me to prepare for the next week, it's just kind of time consuming and kind of draining for me. So I just pick up wherever it's being left off. So like I said, finishes one day, the next day I'm going to pick up. Finishes the other day, the next day I'm going to pick up. So yeah, static schedules just aren't for me. Right now, in this point of my life, I think maybe if the kids grow up a little bit bigger, then maybe I could implement that. But for right now, flexibility is my #1 thing that I don't like force filming, editing, and planning all in one day, but sometimes I may do it. Like, for instance, if I just kind of get my juices flowing, I'm like, okay, I gotta get it out, gotta get it out, gotta get it out, and I just get it out. I use things like Notion. I took all of Q4 2025 to learn how to effectively use Notion, and now I'm not a pro, but I think I could do some damage with it. I've got my content calendar up there now, and I'm starting to transition from Trello to my content calendar. Sorry, I'm transitioning from Trello to Notion in terms of my content planning. And sometimes it may not be as strategic as you think it is. It may just be putting content out there. But I've learned in this 2026, like, you may need to be a little bit more strategic with your content, which is why I'm using Notion in order for me to get through all of the things I need to get through. And what's so interesting is that, not interesting, but what I love about Notion is that you're able to pull from someone's template. So almost like Canva, how it's built on templates, you're able to reuse. I don't know if my son's in the shot, but he's like right here next to me. But you're able to reuse people's templates, and then also like on Threads, people post about their Notion templates all the time. Use one, edit it, use it, make it work for you. And that's what I've done with the one that I have. I love it. I can tell you guys what it is. If you ask me, I don't mind sharing. I don't gatekeep. I will share it with you, and I hope you find it useful as I have as well. Right now, my content strategy is not perfect, but it's what works for me right now. And I'm going to stick through it and see what happens, you know? Test it out, 30-day trial, right? See what's going on, see where I need to adjust. I've already gotten feedback. Oh my goodness, I got feedback on one of my shorts, and I knew I was gonna get this. I didn't know I was gonna get this feedback, but internally I knew that was an issue, but I didn't think it was a big issue where somebody would call it out. We are our biggest, you know, critiquers. So, but the fact that somebody pointed that out, I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. I hear you. I know. I saw it too, but I didn't think you would say something. But I appreciate it. And you know, the next batch of content is not going to have that issue again. I'm still learning this mic for the longest. So, funny story. I know you guys are like, just get to the point. But funny story, I didn't realize the receiving end was connected to the headphone port on this mic. And that's why my audio sucked all of last year. And that is so wild to me because, like, what do you mean I've been using this thing incorrectly? Granted, it didn't really come with like instructions, and I'm an instruction girly. I'm reading it through and through, making sure it works, and if it doesn't work, I'm trying to figure it out. And nobody has posted really about what plugs to plug into, so maybe that's gonna be my next content. No one, I couldn't find instructions or people's firsthand experience with users. People talk about like, oh, like, yeah, like this is what they use, but they don't talk about the settings. Why don't people talk about the settings? But anyways, that was a little tangent. Back to what I was talking about. My burnout story, I picked up my camera and didn't care. And the lesson, burnout is a signal, okay? Adjust the system. Adjust your system, you guys. Life is not all about doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, because you're gonna burn out, you guys. Switch things up. If you're finding that you're typically burning out by, like I said, doing all of the things, content, strategy, planning in one day, break it up into small pieces and delegate this day to figure out your content ideas. Delegate another day to figure out when you're going to be putting your scripts. What is your thumbnails? Break that up so that you don't feel so overwhelmed in one day by doing all of the things that you think you need to do, because you're gonna burn out. And as a mom, you guys know, like, your kid could wake up on a Monday with a fever and was fine on Sunday. So you just have to adjust your systems and adjust what works for you and your family, and just go from there. Honestly, just be flexible. I feel like life is just all about like being flexible. But there are things that you may not want to necessarily be flexible with, which is okay. No one's going to fault you for it, because that is your boundary. Do what you got to do. But there are some times where you can be flexible, and that's that. As long as your sanity is in check, then that's all that matters. Okay. The last points I want to make is you're allowed to do this your way. Don't let nobody or society tell you you have to do it a different way from the way that works for you. Okay? If this helped you feel seen or capable, subscribe. I have a question for you. Are you a schedule mom or a rhythm mom? Let me know in the comments. Meet me there, y'all. If you have made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you tune into the next video and like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.